know I have a pretty nice group of people on here right now, and I want to make sure everybody catch on to this as quick as possible because the faster you do, the faster you be very accurate with your money in trades.
And say that last part again, where you're talking about it's gonna be either a good sell or good buy. How you determine that?
How I determine that is it just has to bounce out of support and resistance. Oh yeah, you talking about right here on my last candle? You see this candle red right now?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. So that's telling me just a little. I'll wait. I'll probably wait till this goes down to like 16 hours and check it. Not 16 hours, but 4 hours from now. So like 3 or 4 in the morning, I'll come back and check it. Now, if I see this candle done drop a little bit, now I know when Euro session ends around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be selling like crazy just to finish off that candle. So one of my mentors always tell me, always go on the daily or the 4 hour, look at that candle, and that candle will tell you which direction that trend will go for that day. That's very powerful. So always check the daily and the 4 hour. That answer your question, Chris?
Yeah, that did. My bad, I was muted. Yeah, that answered it. I just wanted to see your reasoning behind it.
Yeah, I always go in and check it, bro. Always. Just get in the habit of setting up your support and your resistance first on your daily. You don't have to. You can go down to smaller time frames and do it also. All right.
But it's better to set it on the daily than drop down to the 4 hour and
Yeah,
the 1 hour.
yeah, 30 minute and our favorite entry point is either the 1 hour or the 15 minute.
Yeah, for sure.
So now I'm gonna go down to the 4 hour, right?
Because I've been using that 4 hour for my trade
That
to see
four
where
hour
it's going.
yeah, that 4 hour is nice for swinging. Okay. That 4 hour, say if this goes into a nice little buy, I can swing it all the way up here to the highest high. All right. So let me draw it up on the. You see how even though I drew it up on the daily, it stayed between price. That's how you know exactly that you drawing your support and your resistance right. It might be off just a little bit, but if it all fits in that channel, man, that's 100%. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come on, I hear somebody talking.
hey, it's Shania. So I heard you say that you look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour to determine, I guess, which way that it's going to go for the daily, right?
No, I look at the daily first, then work my
Uh-huh.
way down to the 4 hour, then the 1 hour. Uh,
Okay. Does it
yes.
matter? Like, do you do that at a certain time?
No, you can peek at it any time. I always before I even if somebody call a trade in the group, I'll automatically go to the daily first to see which direction it's going. That's just a habit that I'm used to doing. Then I'll work my way down. The 4 hour usually tell me exactly where it's going to go. The 1 hour will tell me too, and the 15 minute usually be the nice little entry point for it. So you
Okay.
basically just analyzing the candlestick on down through different time frames.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Anybody else got a question? Nope. All right. So now what I like to do when I get onto the 4 hour, I zoom in. You see prices nicely caught between both support and resistance. So if you watch this candle right here, for the next 4 hours, it can either drop down here. There's no you can always draw more than one support and resistance between the channel. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing now. All right, so if you see this, take a screenshot. So next time you see it, you'll be right on the money. This is your nether support right here. And this is your last resistance line right here. So basically you got two channels in one. Okay. So you see this is one channel by itself. All right. So you see this coming up from the bottom. It broke out because you can put a line right here too. I'm just gonna work my way from the bottom to the top. So you can start your lowest low. Okay. Let me delete all these lines. I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top. That's what I always do. Just to analyze. This is something that you can do Sunday before the market open up, and just set up your support and your resistance line. Let's move that up just for right now. Okay, so this one, just stick with me and I'll break it all down for you. That's my lowest of the low. This is my lowest of the low right now. This is my support for my low. So you see price got in, did a huge consolidation, started going upward, then it broke out. All right. So if you put another support on it, you wait till price finish. You wait till price finish doing a consolidation, then you put your next support on it. Okay. So I have another channel right here. All right. So we start off with price right here. Consolidation, up, down, up, down. I never get into these. I call these BSs. I never get in them. Okay. That's a waste of my time. There's really no money. I wait for the breakouts. I want these, babe. I want these right here. This is what I want. All right. I want nothing but the breakout. See this right here, just one consolidation. I want it going all the way up, or I want it coming all the way back down here. That's how you get 100 pips in one trade. So you got your support right here. So all this has to do now is just break out into the next zone. So this is a strong uptrend right now. Okay, so I draw my last support. So you see price went in between, up, down, and it gained momentum. Maybe this could have been news or just ready to go up. So it tested. Now I'm gonna tell you a secret. All right, when you at the bottom and you see price test more than 2 times, it's ready to go up. If it tests a third time, most likely it's going to break out and go into that sell. If it tests 2 times, see this one did 1, 2, but this one never reached the bottom. It faked us out. It made us think that it was going to go into a sell. So most people would have seen this right here, be like, oh man, it's about to break out. The next thing you know, boom, you don't blow your account. Not blow it, but you done lost some money. Now, if you're not using proper risk management, that could have been a long, nice little chuck of pips right there that you did not want.
So, mind if I ask a question?
Go ahead. That's 160 pips. Go ahead, bro.
If it touched the top, as you see, it touched the top twice,
Right.
but then that type of third time, that's why you're saying it's about to go down.
It's about to go, yeah, you got it. You see it went right here, and it's going to retest itself, man. And it retested itself, but it broke through. You see that?
You say that last part again?
I say, see right here that it. Let me zoom in. I forgot. Damn, I can't zoom in like that. Okay, so this where we at right here. So this is the lowest of the low right here. Okay, I got too many lines up. Let me take all these lines off. That's why you always zoom out and see where your lowest of the low is. All right, so that's your low. Okay. And that's your new support right here. That's your new support. So you see price came out of consolidation, dropped down into the new low, went down, consolidated, went down once again, and went straight into the next level. All right. That's all I want. All I'm looking for is the breakouts through the channels. Then you have consolidation right here. Now, when you put the parabolic SAR to it, you really see it. See what I'm saying? So it was in this channel for a little while. It dropped back down to the floor. It tried to break through the floor. It tried to do it twice. Now it went right back up. Consolidated for a little bit. Went up for a little bit. I would have got in this all day. That's zero drawdown. There's no red in this trade right here. If you would have got in at least, I would have waited 10 pips in. I probably would have got in right here to right here. That's 126 pips in one trade.
Eating.
Eating. All I want is the zero drawdown. I don't want no resistance messing with my money. Okay? You see this? This is this gold. This way you don't even have to trade for the rest of the week. You got to keep an eye out on that. All right, so now we're working our way back up the price, okay? Stick with me. It went up, went back down, did a consolidation, went through again. All right, so where you think I'm about to draw my next line at? Just like she showed us in class, Dr. Kathy. You follow the trend up. Look at that. Shot up again throughout this line, did a consolidation, came down. Look at that, zero drawdown. You got a little resistance in there, but that's not messing with nothing. That's another breakout. Consolidation, breakout, consolidation. You could have catch a sale. It's just following the trend, man. All you doing is trapping price.
Okay, Drip, you ready for some questions?
Yeah, come on.
So in order to know when it's getting ready to break out of a support and resistance zone, you saying it's going to touch it twice? And then it's
Yeah,
going to
usually
break out?
look. Yeah, like put that in your notes right now, brother. Look,
Right.
if it touched twice, be ready for it to. If it touched one more time, it's going to be ready to break out. All right. Now, if it touched twice, you always sit back and watch it. That's when I'll come back and look at my computer and just watch it. And I'm like, oh, either I'm gonna catch this sell or I'm gonna catch this buy. All right, just like this.
So is it any way to know if it's going to go into sell or go into buy, or you just got to wait and see?
You just have to be patient and wait and see.
Okay.
All right, because we still do. I'm just on the 4 hour. We're not even on the 15 minute. So I'm just breaking down the 4 hour, just to show people the support and resistance line, how you can set them up.
This is perfect.
Yeah, golden nuggets right here, man. Just set them up. You just got the eye for it. Then another couple months from now, you'll look at it. You don't even have to draw the lines. You automatically see these right here.
Right.
You know, look at that. That's one line straight across, just like Dr. Kathy showed us. One line straight across.
So,
So
Kendrick, you said that you wait for at least 10 pips before you get in, right?
yeah, I wait for it to start moving because I don't want to get faked out. All right, I'm not trying to get trapped in the price and have to wait 2 days just for it to get back up. I'm trying to get in on a perfect move, get my money, 10 to 20 pips, and I'm out. With the parabolic star, you guarantee 10 pips. That's why I show you the sauce at the end.
That star is life, boy. I'm trying to tell y'all.
That's why I gotta show it to them at the end, man. Cause they get that parabolic saw, they just gonna hang up the webinar, go ahead and start trading.
That's
All right.
their love right there.
Okay, so that's just how we break down the 4 hour, man. We just trapping price. Usually some people like to get in on the 1 hour. I'm starting to get used to getting in on the 1 hour. I know tonight that's what we mostly going to be trading is the 1 hour tonight for the London breakout session. All right, y'all, we on the 1 hour. Okay, this one's a little zoomed in a little bit. So it just got basically big support and resistance lines. So let me draw it out. Okay. You got your bottom. And once you draw it out, like on the daily and the 4 hour, it automatically positions itself on the other charts. So only thing you got to do is just put in a little support and resistance in it. That's what a lot of people don't do. They just think that, oh, I'm going to put my high right here and my low right here and watch it. No, it's still more support and resistance inside price. So watch this, okay? That's the channel right there. So it went up, touched, You see, it tried to do it twice, but never got to the top. So it went up and went into one big old sale. That's a mother load right there. That's on the 1 hour. Okay. That's my next one. That's my next one. Chris, you remember this right here? Another, hey, that's solid. Whenever you see this, this is called a sideways trend line. Okay?
Who's on that one?
It's the sideways trend line. You got to train your eyes, everybody. Because this right here can fake you out. How you draw a sideways trend line is like this. Let me move this line out of the way because I don't want to confuse nobody. Sideways trend line works just like supporting. It is supporting resistance, but it's just sideways. Now y'all check this out right here. Okay, this is why this did a crazy breakout. Anytime you see this, draw it up and get ready for the breakout. I love sideways trend lines. It's my favorite. But it's not going to stay that way for a long time. Let me get it right. All right, y'all see how I got that right there? So this is my floor, this is my bottom, this is my top. You see it just consolidating inside price, inside my thing. So this finally broke through. As soon as you see that hit the bottom but didn't break through, you already know it's about to go up. As soon as I see this indication right here that these pips, you can see it a little bit better right here. It broke straight out. Look what it did. It went to the next chamber. So you can always draw a sideways trend line and with your regular support and resistance. Look how perfect that fit together. All we looking for is these, guys. We don't want no resistance in it. Straight clean breakouts for nice little, how much pips this is on the 1 hour? That's about 61 pips. That'll pay a lot of light bills for the day. That's 61 pips in one trade, man. I'm talking about you do 2 or 3 trades a day. That's over 100 something pips a day. That's how we get the big money. Right here.
Boy, you preaching tonight, boy.
Hey man, I gotta get everybody gotta take this serious, man.
Come on, man.
You gotta take it serious, bro.
Church.
I done been through it. Okay, I almost quit Forex plenty of times. I done threw my phone, threw my laptop, didn't look at it for 2 months, frustrated. Then they kept calling me back every time, bro. So if it can happen for me, it can happen for you. I'm just trying to make it easier for you. You know? So right here, breakout, consolidation. I always love the consolidation, man. You know, every time you see consolidation, y'all guys, get ready for the money. You know, don't get confused. Don't think about it too much. Just get ready for the money. Look at it. Went straight through. 0 drawdown. I'm showing you where you can get that 10 pips and get right out. You don't have to get 60 pips or 100 pips. You can stick right to the 90-day spreadsheet that she has set up, and you will make a lot of money. Look at that. That's about 66 pips right there. Just on one breakout. So that's 1, 2 breakouts that you could have got on a 1 hour. All right. But everybody gets in on the 15-minute because it's a little quicker. So it went in, consolidation, never got back to the top, and now currently prices at consolidation. So if you want to write for Euro USD on the 1 hour, just put that at 8:30 is consolidation. Check back in 2 hours and see if it moves up or moves down. If it shows you something like this, it's ready to break through again. If it's getting close to your line, get ready. Either it's going to fake you out or it's going to break through. So when it does hit your line, for everybody that's confused a little bit, always wait for it to go up 5 pips or the candle to close above your line. Don't get scared. It's going to go exactly where it's going to go. It's going to shoot right back up here and test this high right here and just consolidate. If it don't break that, it's going to go all the way up here. So just imagine if it skips this and go all the way up here to the next high, which is right here with my line at. That's 246 pips, guys. Let's go to 30 minutes. You see my sideways trend line? Perfect. On the 30 minute, broke out, consolidation, went up. So this right here is live. So y'all maybe can catch the next breakout. That's why I tell you to write it down. So I don't really need to do the 30 minute because a lot of people want to stand on the See, I love Trapper Price, man. That's your, hold on. I did not mean to do that.
And what else you plan on looking like?
I'm about to get to 15 minutes on the Euro USD. This will show you a full breakdown from the daily. So I went from the daily to the hour 4, to the 1 hour, to the 30 minute. Now we're going on the 15 minute. All right. See, it lines up perfectly. My highest high is right here. Okay. My lowest low is right here. So it went up. You see how 1, 2, breakout as a sell. Okay. It didn't even win in this chamber. This chamber right here was straight pips. So this could have been your pips right here on the 15 minute. Let me show you how much money you could have had. That's about a nice little 33 pip movement right there. It basically repeated itself. So now it's going down. So we got 8 minutes left on this candle. You see how tiny these wicks are? It's in consolidation. It's not doing much for me right now. So whenever I'm doing supportive resistance on actual price, okay, I always trap it off like this. See, let me move this line so I won't confuse you. All right, let me put one more line in, then it's going to click. Now you'll know exactly where price is going. It either got to bounce off of this or drop down, or it's going to consolidate and go back up. It already tested it once. So it got to test one more time. Either it's going to test at the bottom one. See, it doesn't test at the bottom twice. That's why it shot up. Now it's in consolidation. So I'll just, when you see something like this, just be patient, sit back, look over other trades, and give it time to work. Don't be in a rush to get into the trade. Because all you want is this breakout. I'd rather catch this right here. Going back up. Somebody was talking?
Yeah, Kedrick, I got a question. So I'm always just trying to be clever about this thing, man. So, like, for me, what I'm seeing after learning what you're teaching is, I think a clever thing would do, and let me know if this makes sense or not, and I'm probably going to use the wrong words, but to set up those little pendant orders where you can, like, buy limit, stop limit, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even looking at what you just was showing us right there, like, we're not sure if it's going to bounce up or down, right?
Right.
It's going back and forth. But if I set them pendant orders, in case it does shoot up, I can just, lock it in for when it shoots up through that, that line. And I can lock it in case it shoots down through the line. And I ain't even got to really worry about it. If it does its thing, I catch whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, is that smart, not smart? I mean, talk to me.
That's smart. That's what I want you to do. Okay? That's exactly what I want you to do. If you know how to set up buy and sell stops, that's perfect. Somebody echoing. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm in my car, so that might be the echo. But just to, I think that was Dwayne asking the question. Point. When if you when you in my mind, you tell me if I'm wrong. It's a little bit more risky to do a pending order because you can't really confirm if that's the direction. Like if you got a pending order and it's coming up and it's actually a consolidation, your order might activate in a spike. I mean, in a spike in a consolidation as opposed to the actual trend.
If
Like
you
if you
doing
just
pending,
decide to set a
if you doing pending, yeah, if you do pending orders, please use proper risk management and stop loss. Okay, so if I do a pending order on this, I make sure that price goes up about 10 pips. Then I'll set my pending order to 10 pips. Okay, so once it trigger that, at least I can get about 10 more pips off of it. Because it's about, what kind of move is this? This is consolidating. It's not really doing it. It's not giving me much to look at right now. But this right here is perfect for a pending stop. Hold on. All right, you see your low, your high right there? So if I had a sell stop set where this green is at, okay, it would have triggered my sell stop and you automatically had a stop loss for 5 pips behind that. Even as it bounced back up, only thing you losing is 5 pips or 10 pips. Okay, so if you can risk 5 or 10 pips losing to gain 100 something pip drop, I'll do it every time. See what I'm saying, Phantom?
So this setup would be better on the sales stop because it's already tested price. What 2 times, 3 times on the low.
Yeah.
So if it breaks through that resistance one more time on that sales stop, it's pretty much going to drop down to that next price point.
I probably would have had my sell stop like right here, bro.
No, I'm talking about where it is currently. You know,
Oh,
it
yeah,
looked like it tested that low, it tested that resistance twice, broke it a little bit, went back up. So if it break it again, then it's got to drop.
It got to drop. See, this is why I put myself, Dwayne. This is why I put my sell stop at right here, right up under the resistance line. You see how much you got a nice little chunk of pips right here you can catch. Because if it breaks through this, oh man, it's all day. It'll probably stop. It'll probably stop right here. You know, or it's going to go to right here.
Get you 10 pips out of that drop if you get your sell stop under that. It shouldn't consolidate and go back up for that.
So if you
do hit it twice.
You see where it hit it twice? Okay. So you see this right here to right here. Shoot, that's 30 pips, man. That's 35 pips. So if
right where you got it right now, it looks like it hit it twice a minute ago before that head and shoulders little thing. Like it hit it right there, and then I tested again. So if it does drop, I see. Okay, so it's going to go down.
Yeah, it's going to break through, bro. It's going to come to like right here, man. Cause she ain't got nowhere else to go. She can go right here, you know, and drop back up. But I highly doubt if she start falling, she's going to test the water right here. If she breaks through that, oh yeah, it's gone. It's off to the races. So right here, I'll put my sell stop, Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
So you got about still 20 something pips, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's sell stop.
And that's it. Limit. Yeah. So if you know what a sell stop, please go into the academy, educate yourself on sell stop, buy stop, everything. So I don't want to hear it, but like, dang, I set a sell stop and you didn't use proper risk management that took you out. Always put a stop loss where you're pending orders so it can save you. I'd rather you risk a little bit and win big than risk all and lose everything.
Right.
Or if you're not. Go ahead, brother.
You kind of give it some space anyway. Like you only get in. I mean, I keep watching you drawing the lines of how many pips it is. So to me, that's showing me that you're grabbing it really in the safest space, like where it's like almost guaranteed to go down or go up. Like,
yep, I want zero. I want that zero. That's called that zero drawdown, Dwayne.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's this zero drawdown. That's my mentor. Like when we used to trade, when I've been trading with my mentor and still do, when we get into the trade, he called it right here. And I trust his word. You know, once I do my own analysis on it, he'll call it. And man, look, man, we enjoy the ride.
Mm-hmm.
You put a standard on that, man. Just do the math.
Yeah.
You put $1 lot size on that, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's 100 pips. That's $1,000.
Yeah.
One move.
But I saw like how you was drawing it earlier. Like you was being even more cautious with it. Like you was starting that little cross line you keep drawing. I don't know what that is, but you kept putting that even safer. Like where'd you put it before? You put it like once it broke.
You talking about right here?
No, not back on the one you just drew. Back in the last little cell. Yeah.
I had it like right here.
Yeah, you had it like right there. Yeah, like
See,
that was like
perfect, man.
safe to me. Yeah.
That's safe. Look at that. Look at all you can get. You have a load of resistance. That's why I say people to please don't be scared of the retracements. Learn to love the retracement. The retracement is going to be your best friend. I try to say that as humble as I can. Because once you get into a retracement, people are going to be thinking like, oh my gosh, they're starting to retrace. It's not going to go anywhere. You still got a little bit of room for it to retest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you draw, there's a lot of drawdown. They got to retest itself. The sellers has to let the buyers come in and do what they have to do, but it's an overall sale. So if you were to put the Ikimoku on it, it's about to get down. Now it's going down. I think I had to delete all. Dang, you want to delete my shit? I just be moving these out, bro. So I'm on a 15 minute.